Okay, so big news at the weekend. Going into the start of the week, World Cup 5 for Blood Bowl has been brewing up for a long few years, and we are so lucky today to be joined by Akko and Olvidar, two of the superb team of people that put together the Alicante bid and are going to be hosting the World Cup in Spain. So, guys, thank you very, very much for coming on and talking to us today. Hugely appreciate it. How are you both doing? All right?
Right. First of all, thank you for the time and the support you're giving us, and the chance to chat to foreign people that I'm sure they have a lot of questions to think about the World Cup. And we are trying to give you as many info as we can because people needs to plan ahead to come to the World Cup. And I really recommend them to start planning soon because Alicante is a rather touristic zone, and there are a lot of people, both from Spain and foreign people, that come here for holidays. So, in case you're thinking about coming to the World Cup, please move. Please look for lodging. Look for traveling because that's quite busy in the dates we are chosen.
I'm not surprised because to look at it, it looks absolutely gorgeous. My wife has already been looking on the holiday area to kind of, she's already there. Like it's fantastic in her mind. And I know we're trying to get Ben's girlfriend to come along as well. Not so sure
She,
about that.
she likes Spain, but Blood Bowl is a little bit like that takes more convincing.
We'll get there. It took me like 5 years to get Tiff on board with that. But anyway, talking about Blood Bowl, would you just introduce yourselves and talk about how you got into Blood Bowl?
Okay. My name is Juanma. I'm also known as Ulbardar, and I've been playing Blood Bowl since 1989. That's the date Blood Bowl came to Spain.
Wow.
And Sisako, her name is Maria, and she started playing in 210, I think. Yeah. At least I met you there on that day. And yes, well, we've been playing for a long time, and we've been enjoying so many tourneys, so many leagues, and I would say my favorite team is maybe Skaven.
Oh,
And
you're in good company.
I'm super happy with that. Akko, what's your favorite Blood Bowl team, Akko?
Necromantic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, very nice.
Okay, that's good. That's some good teams.
She has something for werewolves.
Yeah.
Oh, that's we're on the same camp on that.
Or hairy men, who knows?
Yeah, sure.
That's fantastic. Thank you very, very much. So, you were very kind to allow us to have some of your time. So we put together some questions, and a bunch of our viewers jumped on and sort of said, "What about this? What about this?" So we kind of put the list together because we're hoping to hit the most important points, the most important questions that, well, at least our viewers have got. BT, would you hit us on with the first question, please?
Yes, first question we have is when will dates and prices be confirmed?
Yes, so tickets and dates, are they ready now?
Yeah, ticket dates are already known. NAV wanted to us to choose September as the month to celebrate, to host the World Cup. So we thought second weekend about it's the right time to celebrate it because of weather, because of it's out of the high hotel occupation, so there are more lodging options, and it will be held on 7, 8, 9, and 10 of September 2023. 7 is Thursday, and then we will celebrate the opening ceremony next to the sea in the port of Alicante, in a very nice place where we will join, say some words, and I expect some authorities to be there, and also some NAF representatives that will open the World Cup. And then Friday, 8, Saturday 9 and Sunday 10, we will play the World Cup. And Sunday night, we will celebrate we will give prizes and celebrate the end and close the World Cup and enjoy together.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Sounds amazing. That first night is going to be so dangerous. I think.
Yeah.
So all 3 days you could be playing with a hangover, which I think is going to be pretty likely. But that's fantastic. So the dates are confirmed: 7th through 10th of September. That is set in stone, so we can start booking flights, booking holidays. I may have already booked my time off work. Just, I was like, let's get that in there. Prices for the tickets, or the tickets to be able to be bought. When are we available? When are they going to start to be available? Any ideas?
Let's see. The process has to be discussed with NAF. We know they want us to start on December to open the registration for the event, and we think it's going to be open to 6 months before the NAF World Cup starts. So we think it's going to be able to join the World Cup from December to March, probably. Yeah, about March, maybe April. But NAF is going to give us some guides about it before the years finish, before the end of 2022. The registration process will be open, and the rules will be published, and you will be able to join. And we don't know how long it's going to be, but at least 3 months. So people can plan and take some time to organize their teams, their squads, and send them and plan their life and their holidays, their flights, and so on.
That's perfect. It's a pretty decent amount of time. It's being announced now, so that's 9 months at least until the tickets go on sale. And then if you've got them on sale, then that gives us a year and a half to plan, which with Blood Bowl coaches is probably just about enough time, I think. I like that it's going to be so far in advance. Blood Bowl tends to be very last minute a lot of the time, and with an event this size, you can't have that. So I love the timelines. I think that's brilliant. Thank you very much, BT.
Yeah, speaking of, and you mentioned 3 days, the opening ceremony and the beach and that. This is a massive undertaking. So importantly, why on earth did you want to host this?
Why?
Let's see. We're going back to 2019, before the fourth World Cup started. And we were one day chatting and having a drink and so on. And I've been running a tourney here for 15 years. And she said to me, I want to organize a tournament. And I told her, that's a lot of work. Have you considered it enough? And she told me, yeah, I want to organize a big tournament. And I say, really? Yeah. What about the national team tourney? And in that moment, there were no national tournaments. NAF has created national tournaments lately, but I told her there's no national tournament. And she said, what's bigger than a national tournament? The World Cup. And I say, what the But she gathered some guys, some friends, and I thought, well, my friends will dismiss her and she will forget. And my stupid friend said, yeah, the World Cup. And I said, what the And here we are. That's the truth. The truth. That's the story. It's a World Cup that was born from a bit of love and a lot of madness. And here there, and we have to work a lot because you wanted to organize a tourney for 20 people.
And now
there
it's
might
going to
be a couple more than
it's going to be 2,000 now. 2,000.
Yeah. it's like 100 times bigger than you were wanted on first day, but we have to do it anyway.
So it was purely just out of you wanted to do something big, and you thought, let's just go for the World Cup. We can do that. I mean, you're aware how like big the World Cup is, and something we wanted to ask is, we know the last World Cup had some quite significant difficulties. So, do you have any ideas to sort of like maybe address those or work around those?
The last World Cup has have some difficulties, and Thorsten, that was running Tohrup, that was running the World Cup, was kind enough to tell us about the problems he had to face. We are going to try to have a more tested
The software?
app, software,
Yep.
and we are going to skip Blood Bowl fields that cannot be transported by plane, and we are going to try to work harder, as harder as we can, to give everyone the best experience they can have. We don't know the internal problems they will have, but he has advised us about what we shouldn't do, and we think we can run a smooth event with no many trouble, and in case some problem comes, we have a great team that is ready to affront it.
That's fantastic. 2 seconds, guys. We're recording. I just need to do a thing very, very, very quickly. I realized I was looking off the side of the event, and that's no good at all. There we go. That's this arm, so that's fine. Go. Are we good? We're good. Fantastic. Thank you very, very much. That's brilliant. Ben, take it away.
Okay, yeah, thank you. What will be so great about this World Cup being in Alicante? So, like, in terms of the local sort of attractions, local events, or local, the scenery.
Yeah. Let's see. We know we have published the bid. The bid has published, and everybody has seen the coast, the beach, the sun. We've heard it's a very hot place. Yeah, it is. It's summer in Spain, and it's hot. But we know there are so many things to do in Alicante in case you want to come here with your family, with your relatives, and enjoy some days here. We have beach, of course. We have sun. We have nature. In case you prefer to go inside into the inner side of the province, we have a lot of friendly people. A city devoted to tourism, with so many pubs, so many restaurants, so many activities to do. You can travel around because most of the Costa Blanca area is devoted to tourism too. So there are many places you can visit. We have castles, we have museums, we have shops, we have so many things to do in Alicante if you want to come here. And even if the climate is hotter than in England or in northern countries, people do not burst in flames on the streets, and people do not melt on street puddles. So just come, relax, try the food, try the activities, try the live, relax. We think it's a very nice place to come here after last years. We globally have gone through much pandemics, troubles, economical trouble, and you can have a great experience here. You can relax, go to beach at night with your couple or with your wife, have a drink, sit next to the sea, or in case you prefer to attend the World Cup with your family, we encourage you to do it.
So you mentioned before that you've got the opening ceremony like on the beach and things like that. What sort of local opportunities are there in Alicante for people to do?
What to do in Alicante? What to do in Alicante in case you want to plan some extra days with playing Blood Bowl and having a few days here with us, you can travel around and know different places, different cities. You can visit the castle, you can visit the local shops and so on. You can go inside and enjoy nature. We have about 45 driving to some natural waterfalls. You can dive in. You can go hiking. You can do anything you want. There's nature, there's beach, there's sun, there's pubs. You can enjoy the night. Nightlife in Alicante is so rich, both for younger and for older people. There's a lot of disco and partying, and our younger attendees will enjoy it. And there are options for more family people that prefer to go out, have a nice drink in our pub, and just enjoy the fresh night.
That's
And you
fantastic.
can get tan. most UK people never get tan, so that's a chance you can do something new.
That's
We've
brilliant.
But
seen Benidorm. We know what it's
there's a lot
like.
to
Yeah,
do. There's a
yeah.
lot to do in the city, and once our web is open, we are going to get a lot of info from the local town hall, offering so many activities for our attendees, and we'll try to find the discounts and offers on them. You can visit aquariums. You can even swim with a dolphin if you want.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
In yeah,
Oh, wow.
in front of Alicante, there's a little island, the smallest inhabited island on Spain, Tabarca Island. You can go there by ship or by sailing, and you can do scuba diving there because
incredible.
it's a natural reserve for fishes.
Ah,
Uh,
Oh,
yes.
wow.
you have to be careful because there were sharks some years ago, but that's nothing to care about.
Could be
We'll
dolphins,
gloss
could
over
be
that.
fish,
No,
also sharks.
it's a very lovely place because it's like a little fisherman community. You can visit it and you can scuba dive in there.
Oh,
You can
that's
try the local gastronomy that is so different from UK. The Spanish ham, the Spanish omelette, the Spanish food is so different from UK.
oh, I'm so looking
And
forward to
I
the food.
remember traveling to England in 1924, and I loved to try new things. So I think foreign players that come to the World Cup should try to know a bit about us and about the way we enjoy it.
Oh, you were far too nice. I thought you were going to say I traveled to the UK, tried the food, and was just disappointed because I would understand.
Yeah, Spanish food is somewhat just
More refined, isn't it?
yeah, it's a lot classier and exciting than English food. No, that's fantastic. My wife is planning on coming, and I just wanted to make sure that while I was playing Blood Bowl for 3 days, she was going to have enough to keep her entertained. And it sounds like it's a heck of a location, so it sounds beautiful. That's brilliant.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah.
And in case you want to come to the World Cup with with your wife, with your family, or she wants to visit one day to see what you are really doing when you say you are playing with little toys, she can do it. She just has to take a bus that will be scheduled in our web and visit us and come for free, see you, enjoy the place, and say, "Oh, so you really play with little toys?" Yes, I do. And then she will go to shopping again.
Never be more validated when it's not just you, but 2,000 other people
Yeah,
too. I mean, that
exactly.
proves that it's fine.
Exactly.
Earlier, you mentioned new software being developed. Do you have any kind of information on that at the moment?
Well, right now we are trying to develop the software as fast as we can, but being careful about mistakes and testing every step so much. We know software was one problem in World Cup 4,
Yeah.
and we don't want to have that kind of problem. So we think in about 4 months or so, the software will be finished and will be uh, offered to any tourney that wants to test it.
What
We
do you
are
Oh,
think,
running
perfect.
Ben?
So
tests.
Yeah, so
We are
tournament
going,
organizers can
we
have
are in
a
Spain, but
yeah.
we are going to offer it to international tournaments too.
Oh, incredible. Yeah, we should definitely give that a go because we've got a few tournaments planned next year. So
Yeah,
yeah,
we've got loads planned, so that would
yeah.
be that could be absolutely amazing. And I'm sure that there'll be lots of people who take you up on the offer of giving it a go and trying it and seeing it. And I think it's a superb idea because you're
Yeah.
very right. That was one of the things that went a bit squiffy, didn't go to plan for the last World Cup. So having that time to make sure it's absolutely perfect, absolutely superb on that one. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I'm just going to jump to the next question, Ben, because I've got it here now. Right.
Yep.
So, can you tell us any more about the special miniature that's going to come with your ticket that's going to be available on the day? Do you know what it is yet? Can you tell us? Is it still a secret?
No, it's not a secret at all. Okay. As you've seen our logo, there's a bull on it. So bull has been the most mythical animal for all the Mediterranean cultures since 3,000 years ago. And it's a very mythical Spanish animal too. It's nothing related to bullfighting or so on. It's just our culture is so embroidered with bulls. So we thought Dormin made a pier. We're going to do a bull and what this how to get a bull into Blood Bowl. So we are going to do a minotaur.
Yes.
Ah, incredible. I was really hoping it was leading to that. You'd be
Yeah.
like, we've got a bull, we're going to do a thrower.
We with well, Spain is known for having oranges and paella and so on, but we thought a PR and now I am an orange is not going to be serious, so a miniature will be
Oh,
more
that's incredible.
We hope Games Workshop do not release Grasnak Black Hoof before the World Cup, so you can use it.
It doesn't
But
matter. I'm sure it will be better.
suggestion.
Oh, that's perfect. So we've got a Skaven coach, we've got a Necromantic coach, and they're releasing a Minotaur. I am
your favorite people.
I'm so happy. This is perfect.
And we have a little halfling back there.
Oh, that's absolutely superb. Okay, so moving to the event itself, do you have any more information on how the event is going to be structured? It's going to be a team tournament, how many players in a team, things like that, so we can start planning, our teams.
Yeah. Usually the World Cup is run on 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we are going to play 3 games each day. So it's a grand total of now 9 games. And teams will be structured in 6 players squads that will confront each other. And once you are into your squad, you will play the opponent with a similar score that you have. So the best of squad 1 plays the best of squad 2, and so on. 6 team squads with the chance to have a reserve.
Ah, brilliant.
So in case one of your players one of your mates feels sick, or it's tired or has a big hangover, the reserve comes in. And in case there are more than one player with hangover, we will provide substitutes from our volunteering team to cover those blanks. So in case your team is just 5 players for a round, we will give you the chance to add your reserve and also one of our volunteers to give you the chance to compete, and the opponent team has the chance to play. There are not going to be people that skips a game because there's no rival.
That's brilliant. That's absolutely
so
perfect.
Nobody's going to find himself or herself with 2 hours ahead with nothing to do. They will have the chance to play anyway.
That's good. That's one of the biggest things to worry about, is going and traveling to a big event and not getting a game. Like depending on how hungover
we
you
understand are. It has to be so frustrating because it happens to us in local tournaments, and it's really disappointing. I've come here from 200 miles away, and I'm just sitting here and waiting and watching the rest of my teammates playing. That's not good. In case you travel from the other side of the world, it has to be really annoying. So we are going to do our best to cover those blanks. We have instructed our volunteers to bring their teams here. Nothing so competitive, but you at least get a game. You might find playing versus no tree halfling team or similar, but at least you have the chance to play, to give the points to your team, and do not waste your time.
That's superb. Okay, so the most exciting thing about tournaments is the rules, the skills you can give your players, how big a team you can go. What kind of timeline can we expect to see the rules pack for the World Cup?
The most exciting side of a tourney is drinking for some for my, but
yeah, but before
in
the
fact
tournament,
they say I don't care the rules. Is there beer? Yeah, it is. Okay, rules. Right now we are going through a lot of changes in rule sets. Games Workshop is releasing new star players, changing rules. We expect the Norse team soon, and we have to evaluate it carefully and try not to create a rule set that is not fair for everyone. So people waits for Norse team to get out, and they find a bonus roster. You know what I mean?
Yes, it's changed.
So we are discussing it, seeing how tourneys deal with the new star players rules, with a lot of more hands in every roster and so on. And we'll have a rule set soon, but we have to consider so many things and so many changes that we are going through. And then we have going to have next month, we expect a new FAQ from Games Workshop.
May.
Probably in November we will have a new FAQ too. And that can be so important to consider when we create the rule set, but as soon as possible.
Oh, fantastic!
That's all we can say by now.
No,
we are trying, and we are checking how national and foreign tourneys are dealing with so much, and we'll find a fair rule set.
Yeah,
we've seen a game that is designed to be unfair from the start.
That's it, because you've got to consider that when there's 2,000 people who've been playing the game in slightly different ways. With tournaments with slightly different rule sets, with allowing star players, not allowing star players. Honestly, we all just want to get practicing so that we can win. And then we're hosting a few tournaments next year. It would be really great for us to be able to host a tournament and use the World Cup rule set. We've got a big tournament in February next year, and we're kind of like, well, that would be really great if our coaches could use the World Cup rule set, get some practice in.
Any case, the moment we open the registration, the rule set will be set, and no more changes will be allowed. So you can expect to have it this year. But we can say now if it will be September, October, December. But once the registration opens, you have the chance to present your roster, and in that moment, the rule set will be set and won't change, no matter what Games Workshop do.
No, that's perfect. I think that's an excellent choice, Ben. How do you think that? Do you think that's a good shout?
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, it'd also be good to sort of, get feedback, in case that's of any interest. I know it's hard to change everything because you said it's going to be set in stone, but it'll be good for one, for practice, and two, just to be like, oh, we noticed this came up, and it's stuff to prepare for. So it's really exciting.
So if, for example, the rules came out in December after the November FAQ, then you've kind of got a good a good clear run then, and you can ignore May and go with it then, because where you've got such an expensive event with travel and everything, you like you said, you need to get those rules locked in. If a team is released in May next year and it's new or it's different, would that mean we couldn't run it for the World Cup, or is it a case of we'll have to wait and see?
That's something we can say,
Yeah,
because it's not just that it's released by Game Workshop, but it has to be approved by NAF.
that is true. Yeah, that's a really good
So
point.
it's NAF that will tell us if we have to use the old or the new version of a team.
I think
We
that's
can decide it on our own, because they are the
governing
they
body.
are the
Yeah,
sponsors that
yeah,
of the event, and the rules have to be applied. So we will discuss with them, and we hope that if there are changes, they advise us about applying them or not. So that's enough decision anyway.
that's perfect. That works great. We have we got another question, Ben?
Yeah, I mean, this is of a lot of interest to us as content creators. But have you considered streaming live games of the World Cup?
You have to be there. You have to be there. Not only you, but any streamer that wants to come from any way, from any place of world, is welcomed. Consider that we are expecting about 200 or 2,000 to 2,500 people. That's going to be so big. It's probably the biggest Blood Bowl event in history.
Yes, it is. Much bigger than
So
20, Akko. Much bigger than
maybe
20.
my memory is bad, but I don't think nothing so big.
No.
We know there's a lot of people excited in Spain about it, and we know there's a lot of foreign people excited about it, because they are we have crazy days with so much WhatsApp, Telegram, mails, Facebook calls. People is loving this around the world, and we expect to have so many people. So any streamer that wants to come and work with us, we thank you, all of them, to come and cover the event and give us the chance to be around the world.
That's
Come here
perfect.
and stream everything you want.
Yeah, that would be great, because I mean, there's 2,500 people probably like these. I think it's going to be 2,500. I think it's going to be 2,500. But there must be millions of Blood Bowl players out there, and if we can share the World Cup, share some of the games, share some of the excitement with those people who can't travel, because it's too far, or they're working, or they've got young families, or whatever. If they can't do it, it'll be amazing to share that with them. So I'm so happy that you guys are happy to let people be involved, because more Blood Bowl is more better. And I think, if we could share the World Cup games, just amazing. So we kind of move on to a few of the last viewer questions now. You said you've got a great team, and you want, streamers can help, which is brilliant. But what else is there that people can do to help? How can we help you with the event? We're getting ready for the event, running the event. How can people help?
How can people help? I will tell you that the biggest help we get is to come here and enjoy it.
Deal.
To be part of the experience, come, enjoy, play, have fun, relax, and. But in case you want to help, just find some other 5 crazy guys like you, form a squad, and travel to Spain and play the Blood Bowl World Cup in Alicante.
I think that
We are
could be
open
done.
to any kind of help, both from local companies, both from foreign companies. But we have a great team, and we are going to try our best to cover any problem that might arise. We are so thankful because people give us their support, their breath, their words. Go on, go ahead. This is going to be great, and that help us so much because we have better and worse days like everyone, and there are days that say I'm so fed up with this, but people do not let us give up, and
Perfect.
that's a great help. Just a great writing us and telling us in any media, go on, we are going to go. That's energy for us, and that's a great help in any kind of event you are organizing.
That is brilliant. Well, we'll be there, and I'm sure that thousands of Blood Bowl coaches will be there as well. Now, when it comes to making a team, when you build your squad, it can be formed of anybody. And what if there's a squad that can only be put together of 4 people, for example? What if you can't get 6? I know you're going to have spare players. Is that still okay? What would you advise people to do?
Okay. We've said that squads are 6 members and a possible extra player. But in case you are not 6, just get here and register and play. We are going to form a pool of players because not everyone comes with 6 friends. And you will be open to choose players from that pool to complete your squad. It doesn't have to be the same country. It doesn't have to be the same nationality. You can get some friends from another place, another. Look, there's a join our squad. Yeah, why not? And everyone will play in 6 members squads. There will be a pool of players that do not have a squad, so you can choose. And in case those players are not chosen, they will gather in squads. And in case there's a squad that can get to 6 members, we will provide a volunteer to complete it.
Wonderful.
So there's no problem about having. Sorry about the harping.
Not at all.
We won't have. There's no problem about having multiple countries in the same squad or similar.
Brilliant. That's super.
So if some people are traveling on their own, can they let you know and they become part of that pool? Like if people are moving on their own, would they then be able to join other teams? So can people register as like, I'm registering as a solo player, I would like to join other squads? Is that possible?
Sure. In case they want to get you, you are free. If they accept you, you are free to join any squad. You can do it with your friends, different countries. This is not Euroball. There are not national teams. There are not country teams. It's free to join any squad and play with your friends, whether you have your usual friends from your local area, or in case you want to play with foreign friends that you've not seen for years, and that's a good chance to play with my German friends or my friends' friends. That's another chance.
That's superb. Absolutely wonderful. We've got one more viewer question, which was we've seen the pack, we've seen the prizes. Will there be a prize or an award for the best coach of each race? Someone asked this, and I thought it was a good question.
Yeah. There's going that was a little surprise, but yes, there's going to be a reward for the best team of each race. So in case you have a Narwhal team or a Goblin team that you like so much, you want to play it, and you say, I'm not going to go to win the World Cup with Narwhal. Okay, but you can compete for the top Narwhal coach.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a reward, a prize for the best team of each race.
Absolutely superb. Ben, did you have any other questions for our wonderful guests today?
This is only one, and I did ask you this before the pre-recording, so this is just for the viewers' benefit. But this is a personal question, and I've been to a few events that are very hot, and Alicante is even hotter. Is there like is this venue going to be spacious and cool enough to play lots of games of Blood Bowl?
Air conditioning?
Okay, hot. That's something Well, in fact, it's so easy to go to combat hot. Just get a beer.
Yeah.
But as most people can be drinking all day, well, if they are Spanish, they can. But in case people is worried about the heat, the venue is 14,000 square meters, and that's a lot of space. So in case 3,000 people gathers there, you are not going to feel hot. It's a big place with about 12 meters high. So we expect heat dissipates there. And there's going to be air conditioning in 13 zones because you can get such a big place cold with air conditioning. But it's we think it's going to be cold enough. In case you want to enjoy Alicante, it's hot in summer, but all you have to do is skip the central time of the day. So you can go out at 10, 11 a.m., enjoy the place, go to the beach, do whatever you want, get your meal, go in, have a nap, or the typical Spanish siesta. And
Is
then
the siesta in the schedule?
It
once
is.
it's about 6 p.m. or so on, you can get out again. Weather is much cooler than than 4 p.m. and you can enjoy the day and the night. Night gets
Lovely.
so much fresh, and it's full of different options for people. You can go out, shop, have a drink, have a dinner whenever you want, enjoy the beach at night, and so on.
I can
So
vouch for that.
the trick to survive Alicante is to skip about 3 central time of the day. The worst.
Absolutely wonderful. Well, look, guys, thank you so much for your time. That's all of our questions. Is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about before we let you go back to your evening?
Yeah, we want to thank you both for your time, for your help, for your support, and we want to tell everyone to come here and know us. We know there's a lot of topics about Spanish. We are noisy, we are loud, we are great drinkers.
You are just describing English people as well, I have to say.
We're all,
That's
Europe. We're all European. We all know.
but we are so friendly and so open to other people. So we expect you come here, mix with us, know us, let us know you, and join together and have a great time. It's a great moment to go over all we've gone through last years.
Yeah.
It's a time to reborn and breathe and gather energy and forget what happens or what has happened. So try us. We are so excited about it, and we will love to get you there and share the World Cup with any of you.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Akko, Olvidar, thank you very, very, very much. Thanks very much for watching. We really appreciate your support. If you want to help support the channel even further, please like and subscribe, or come join us on our Patreon. We have early access to content. We get loads of feedback from you guys, and we try and do competitions as much as we can. Or you can get yourself some Bonehead podcast merch on our Spreadshirt site. So if you want to support a team, especially for the Bonehead Championship, you can pick up a shirt, a mug, things like that. It all helps support the channel, and we really appreciate it. Anyway, links below. Thank you very much. Happy blocking.